I guess this is going to be part 2 of the exhaust video, as I'm taking it back to get a resonator put in today. In fact, just like usual, I'm actually running late. Yeah, so just waiting in roadworks at the moment, which is bloody awesome because I'm already late, so sitting here is not really doing much for me. But anyway, welcome to this week's video, and in this week's video, just as I mentioned before, I'm going to be going back to Jack Beatham Exhausts at Kippering, and I'm going to get them to put in a resonator. That way I can try and get rid of this really bad droning resonance inside the car. I'm hoping it sorts it because there's only so much sound deadening I can install in the car before I just run out of places to put it. Hopefully it's not too bad. Depending whether or not you're actually able to hear me, that'll just show you how bad the exhaust drone really is. So yeah, it's not great. Anywhere from like 1500 RPM all the way to 2700 RPM. As soon as you get around 3 grand, it's not bad. It stops vibrating the inside of the car, but now I'm back at 2.5, 2.25, and it's real drony. It is not great, especially on the highway. Like setting this car to 100 Ks on the cruise control, it will just, it's just headache inducing. Which obviously when I was driving around town and stuff, I was like, oh, it's kind of bad on the resonance, but it wasn't until I went out to Glasshouse to film that revving clip that I was like on the highway for about half an hour, and yeah, I was not loving it. The novelty wore off quite quickly. Anyway, I'll see if they'll allow me to film again. And if so, well, you'll see them installing the resonator. If not, if they're a bit pressed for time, things like that, then you might not see it on the video, but yeah. One thing I will say is, with getting rid of that rear muffler and that little crush bit of pipe, this car is so much happier to just rev out now. Like, I don't think it's gained me any power or anything like that. If anything, I may have maybe lost a little bit down low because of maybe exhaust scavenging or something, but again, it's still the stock manifold, so I don't know if that really matters all that much. But now that I'm on the 80 strip, I'll see if I can set the cruise control. There we go, cruise control is set, and it's not too bad. We're only at 2 grand. Doesn't seem to be working too hard. If I go into third, oh no, third's too low. So yeah, it's not too bad right now, and the car's not really under that much load, so I'm sure that the microphone on my camera is probably going to pick up the awful sounds of the exhaust droning in the car, so I'm sure that'll be enough to compare to. But anyway, I got a red light coming up, so I'm going to cut it here and I'll pick it up when I get there, assuming they let me film. If not, well, you'll just see me after it's done, and yeah, we'll go for a bit of a cruise and just yeah, hopefully notice a difference. Alrighty, so just got the car back, resonator is in. Yeah, right, okay. Sounds a little bit quieter, which is good. Let's give this a go, I guess. Hopefully, oh god, it is going to be a pain pulling out of here. It does sound quieter just at idle, which is nice. Oh, that is way better. Oh wow, that is so much better. Holy moly. We're in peak resonance right now, and I can actually hear myself talk. Oh, okay, we'll put it in drive. Wow, right now I'd have my fillings rattled out. Or not that I have any fillings, but if I did, they would be rattled out by now. Oh, and it still crackles and pops. I like that. That is good. All right, well, yeah, definitely still does the crackles. It actually sounds a little bit different, which is good. Obviously, I won't really know until I'm outside the car, but Yeah, first impressions with the resonator in, it's bloody awesome. I'm kicking myself for not getting that done the first time. However, obviously with the car on the lift, they were just free revving it and I couldn't really hear any resonance because, well, when they revved it, they still had the, I guess, stock like mid pipe before the diff, and obviously the muffler was unbolted, so it was kind of hard to tell what it would sound like when it's done. I like it. It actually is pleasant to drive now, and it still makes a good amount of noise too. Like it's not like, yeah, it is, oh my god, it is so much better. Like that is crazy, the difference that makes. The real test will probably be going down the highway, as on the highway it was not entirely pleasant to drive. It pretty much sat in the worst part of the rev range that you could possibly have it sit in, and yeah, it was just vibrating the entire car to bits. My ears were about to fall off. I'm actually pretty thrilled about this. This is pretty good. Hopefully, next clip, I will quickly dart out to Glasshouse, assuming that the sky does not start shitting down rain, because it looks pretty bad ahead of me. It's quite dark. Very nice. All right, well, we'll pick this up when I go out to Glassy to do a rev test. We'll compare the sound of the exhaust. All right, so back out in the same spot that we came out last week to do another sound test. So this hopefully should be as apples to apples comparison as it can be. Before I get eaten by mosquitoes, I was going to say we'll chuck it on the tripod, but I didn't bring it this time. I'll get my lovely wife to hold this, and I'll do the same sort of revving that I was doing in the first video, just so that way, again, a bit more easier of a comparison. Anyway, I guess we'll give this a go and see how it sounds compared to the non-resonated version. you joined me about 4 days later. Forgot I actually didn't do an outro to this video either, so thought I'd just get a little closer underneath just to kind of show you what's going on. But yeah, so they've essentially just cut the straight through pipe that was there, put in this really good resonator. It works bloody good, and yeah, obviously the rest of the stainless steel is doing stuff. Kind of wish they didn't paint the stainless because, well, I kind of liked it. Especially the tip. The tip now just kind of, kind of lose it in the bumper. So works pretty damn good for what it is. Should have definitely gotten that to begin with, but well, look, hindsight is 2020, as they say. What I'll probably do is I'll try and remove the paint off of the tip. I just like the way stainless steel looks, and it also was just nice to look at underneath the car. So anyway, so yeah, it's been about 4 days since the resonator was installed, and it's bloody awesome. I'm back to actually enjoying driving the car now, so I really wish I would have gotten that put in the first time, but that is now, yeah, 100% better than what it was before. The drone is, for the most part, eliminated. About, I don't know, I'd say maybe 85% of the drone is gone, and that I can deal with because I've added sound deadening under the floor and in the back tailgate. Pretty much try to minimize it as much as I can. The sound deadening made it a little bit better, but putting the res in has made it even better than that, so pretty happy with it. Hopefully you enjoy the video. I just thought, if there was any interest in seeing what it sounded like after getting the res installed, I'd just make a quick video about it. So yeah, if you watched all the way to the end of the video, greatly appreciate that. If you liked the video, definitely give it a like, share, subscribe, and yeah, we're crawling up on almost 800 subscribers, so yeah, definitely subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that, and yeah, until next time, catch you in the next video.